Bass anglers use the terms structure and cover all of the time and almost interchangeably. But from what I have seen and observed, one is more important than the other when it comes to first choosing a location. Yes, they are both critical to bass fishing success, but picking out structure first, then locating cover on that structure is a win-win recipe. So to clarify, structure can be thought of as the actual lake or river bed, the physical land that holds the water, kind of like a bowl. Cover is anything on that structure. This would include docks, weed beds, laydowns, etc. Well, let's use man-made brush piles as a quick example. Anglers have sunk brush for years, but as you well know, some brush piles are way better than others, and it has to do with the structure they are placed on. You can't just throw brush in a lake and assume it is going to be a dynamite location. I have run across lots of brush over the years that people have placed in a lake like these old Christmas trees or evergreens. I have filmed these here many times, and not once have I filmed any sort of fish using them. Not to say that they don't, but what I can say is that fish don't use them very often. Well, here's another example. This brush pile rarely has fish on it. Most days when I film it, just like the previous example, not even panfish, nothing. Then we have this brush pile. It is full of panfish. Now, I didn't see bass on it at this moment, but we all know where panfish hang out, the bass and other predators are not that far away. So why does this pile have life on it most of the time while the others don't? This last brush pile is placed right at the mouth of a shallow bay where it drops into deeper water. There is a defined structure or lake bed change right where anglers place this fish attractor, and it works. Let's give another example, and many can appreciate this that have fished on Lake of the Ozarks. The very first time I set eyes on Lake of the Ozarks, it was overwhelming. The vast number of docks on that water is mind-boggling, and there are some massive ones out there as well. And depending on the website that you may check, the number of docks that are reported to be on Lake of the Ozarks is anywhere in that 70,000 to 75,000 range. An insane amount of cover. Now, a savvy angler who fished the lake all the time told me many years ago to ignore the docks and think about the structure they are sitting over first. Is there a fast tapering point? Is there a creek channel swing? Are they right over a ledge? Once that is figured out, then think about the docks as potential cover above that fish attracting structure. I never forgot that lesson taught to me, and since then, Lake of the Ozarks has been a place I have fished quite a bit over the years. This thinking about structure first applies to any body of water, and once it really hits home for you, locating the best pieces of cover on that structure is just another piece of the puzzle that is falling into place. And hey, if you like talking about bass behavior and learning about bass behavior, go ahead and check out my bass behavior bundle. I've got 33 videos on there. We've got live streams. Have a great time together as a community. You can check out the link down below. And if you want to watch a video that goes over my two absolute favorite jig minnow retrieves, go ahead and check this one out right here. And make sure that you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.